Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Hope's here. What's up, Bella? Hopefully, you got some sleep after last night.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
The croissant queen herself.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Thank you for doing your check-ins, Bella. I appreciate it. It is Monday. That means it is time for Monday Night Raw. It is the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, which historically is a big, big show. A lot of crazy things usually go down this Monday because, like I said yesterday, it's kind of like the reset of the wrestling calendar. Last night was like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, kind of. And now the wrestling new year starts all over again, and now they build up stories to lead us into the next WrestleMania 42, this year being in New Orleans. But tonight they're still in Vegas. They're still having the WrestleMania hangover, but again, it's going to be a big show. The only thing I know that's happening on the show is that John Cena is going to be on the show. That's the only thing I know that's happening tonight. I don't know much else that is happening. A lot of times you see people from NXT get called up. I sent you a DM with my question for you and Shay to answer on the podcast. Yes, I did get those questions, and they will be answered on the podcast. Thank you very much for sending in those great questions, by the way. Uh, I didn't want to send them in the server in case it spoiled anything for Mike. Yeah, I don't know. Mike even said, I told Mike before he left, I was like, it's going to be really hard to stay off of social media and not have the show spoiled for you while you're away on vacation. And he kind of agreed. He knew that that would be the case. So I'm sure he's seen what happened. He had mentioned something in the server earlier today to make fun of me because of John Cena winning last night on WrestleMania, defeating Cody Rhodes and becoming the undisputed WWE champion for the 17th time. Record breaking 17th time for John Cena. Congratulations to him, even though he's a bad guy. It's okay. I've been wrong before. It's all right. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you are rested and relaxed, ready for tonight's stream. It's going to be a good one. We're going to be watching Monday Night Raw. It's the Raw after WrestleMania, so a lot of fresh faces might be seen tonight. A lot of new people, a lot of shocking, surprising moments. So I hope that you're ready. Bella didn't get much sleep, unfortunately. I slept like a baby. Not rested, not relaxed. Let's do this. I after I got done that little deal with JDK and mining, I had myself something to eat and I went to sleep, man. I didn't even want to do anything else but go to sleep. I was exhausted. I'm still exhausted. I took a huge nap during the day today. I'm still kind of exhausted. That's why I'm a little bit more subdued, a little bit more relaxed, I would say, because ugh, I am tired. I woke up to a random streamer. I have no idea who it was. That happens to me very often because a lot of my favorite streamers stream late at night. So what I like to do is if I have them pulled up on the stream, I let it go and I let my computer fall asleep whenever the stream goes offline. But they when they raid out to somebody else, the stream stays on. I've been known to wake up and the stream be somewhere in Japan watching somebody do art in Japan. It's like the craziest thing. So yeah, I rated out to JDK. And I think after we did our little podcast thing, JDK even signed off. He usually stays up and plays video games, but he signed off and it was an exhausting weekend if you are a wrestling content creator, that's for sure. I still have a lot of content that I have to put up on all the socials and all the websites. Only got a little bit of content out yesterday. Today, like I said, I was just kind of out of it. Um, I'm without with one of my medications, so I'm kind of foggy brained. That's what it is. I'm a little foggy brained tonight. Had to do without one of my medications. But we're less than 9 minutes away from the start of Monday Night Raw. I want to see how they're going to kick off the show. Triple H said we should expect a lot of big things, so I better not be disappointed. Not that I have been. Like I said, I enjoyed WrestleMania last night. I know there's a lot of chatter online and on social media about the quality of WrestleMania. I don't really pay attention to what other people say. I just kind of watch the shows and formulate my own opinion that way. I feel like watching wrestling is a lot more enjoyable when you just watch it and not worry about other people's opinions on the shows. Because more often than not, what happens is most people when they have opinions about things, especially something entertaining like WrestleMania, um, it usually starts off negative. Nobody ever points out the positive things first off. They always point out what they hated, what they didn't like, and why the show was a waste of time for them. Not me. I enjoyed the show. Of course, there were some hits, there were some misses, but it was still an enjoyable event. It was an enjoyable spectacle. I'm glad that Bella really enjoyed WrestleMania. I'm glad that she was able to find us this year and partake in the WrestleMania festivities and see the big deal that it is. I can't wait to hear the answers to my questions. I can't wait to get into it tomorrow and talk about the WrestleMania card. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a hefty episode. I can tell you that. It's going to be a hefty episode. We got about 14 matches to get through to give our opinions on. And as you can see, even with JDK and mining last night, we went over at least an hour. I know we went over an hour just discussing the show and what we enjoyed. So I'm pretty sure Shay and I we're gonna have a grand old time going over WrestleMania. So Bella, were you able to wake up in time for work this morning? Because you went to sleep pretty late. It was about 4 a.m. when you went to sleep. So were you able to get to sleep and get to work on time and everything like that? Were there no hiccups there? I was late to work, but got there in the end. Well, as long as you got there and you didn't get in trouble. I didn't want you to get in trouble, especially on my accord. I was 15 minutes late because I was petting a puppy outside the front door to work. Well, I mean, that's a good reason to be late. Hopefully, you didn't get penalized for that. That would be kind of harsh if they penalized you for being late because of that. They didn't even notice me. Well, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. It's kind of good to fly under the radar. That's the way you want to be at work. You want to fly under the radar. I called them and told them I would be late, but you weren't even really that late. You weren't even really that late. If I was in charge, I would have just went, no big deal. At least you're here. At least you're here. If you want something cool to check out, you can go into the Discord server and our friend Mike, who is in Paris, France right now on vacation, took some really cool pictures from the Louvre. So if you want to check out some cool pictures from the Louvre in Paris, France, join our Discord server, hit the green little check mark, and check out the community chat channel at the top of the server list. And you could check out all the cool pictures that Mike posted from his trip to the Louvre. Makes me feel like I was there. I like going to museums and stuff like that. I was technically there on time, just didn't actually work until 1:15. Well, like I said, what matters is that you were there, and you can't blame me for not being there on time to work. That's what matters, is I can't be blamed. If you catch me glancing up, it's because I have the Yankees game on TV right now over the shoulder of my PC. So I'm watching the Yankees get spanked right now. They're losing 5-0. Less than 3 minutes away from Monday Night's Raw. I can't believe we're going into a Monday Night Raw where Cody Rhodes is not going to be the WWE Undisputed Champion. This is crazy. I have another late night ahead of me tonight. Why is that? Why is tonight another late night for you? I mean, besides the fact that I'm going to be streaming and you're here watching the show, and you could watch the show in Discord if you don't have access to Netflix. Assignment needs to be redone before Thursday. Hopefully I'm not much of a distraction. So that way you can do your assignment. It's nice to have streams to listen to and watch to make me have a break every once in a while. Well, I'm glad to be of assistance to you. I'm glad to be one of those streams that you can watch and get a little break and a little rest from doing all the work that you have to do. Try to do my best. I also need to buy some new headphones as mine broke today. Oh no, that is the worst. That is the worst. I don't know. I can't live without headphones. So like as soon as my pair of headphones would break, I would have to buy new ones. I would say don't get a pair of AirPods. AirPods are a big scam. They suck. AirPods are a big scam, so don't get AirPods. Get anything else besides AirPods. I've been using my 20-year-old MP3 player for music today. Jesus. Why not just use your phone? I use my cell phone and Apple Music. I have Apple Music. Was a long-time Spotify user, but then they gave me 6 free months of Apple Music, and I was like, 6 free months? That's like saving me $60-something. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't like listening to music in public out loud. I don't like you listening to music out loud in general. I usually always have to listen with headphones. I don't like to listen to music like without headphones in general. All right, the show's about to start, ladies and gentlemen. The Netflix dum-dum happened. Back then.
Now.
Right now, this very moment.
Forever.
For all time.
Together.
It's me, it's Bella, it's all of you. by the way, we are multi-streaming on YouTube, by the way.
This is Las Vegas, Nevada, home of the world-famous Strip, and tonight we are live and sold out at the T-Mobile Arena for Monday Night Raw, which is live on Netflix. It's presented tonight by Snickers. Let's take a look back at a wonderful WrestleMania weekend.
All right, so they do their customary recap of WrestleMania.
WrestleMania week is taking over Las Vegas. The hype is just unreal right now.
Welcome to WrestleMania weekend.
As a kid, I always wanted to go to WrestleMania. And like, part of me would love to go to WrestleMania, but part of me is like, the amount of money that you have to spend just to enjoy yourself there has got to be ridiculous. Just to check out the attractions. And you better hope you have good seats, because if you don't have good seats, then you don't see anything that's happening that's going on. You're stuck watching it on the screen anyway. So it's like, might as well go home. I can't forget drunk Stone Cold Steve Austin on a four-wheeler, crashing into things.
You are looking live at Allegiant Stadium.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
Now we're kicking off the show. He tags. Where's the damn title?
Hell yeah.
Man, Fiend, everybody's gonna be saying Fiend for like the next month.
It was so amazing, so exhilarating, and I'm super grateful.
That was a lot of people.
In the story of
Over 124,000.
Kinko. Americano wins his WrestleMania debut.
Have you held this title?
Just a couple times.
Yeah, I'm better than
I
you.
wish I could watch, but I would be so distracted. Well, get to work. Do your homework. Your homework is more important. We want you to get good grades and get your degree and be something.
Thank you.
I've never been in front of a crowd so live. Thank you, guys.
Jacob Fatu is the United States champion.
The man is back.
We got to see Becky Lynch return last night.
Step back into this world.
Well, it's WrestleMania, isn't it?
Joe Hendry made a surprise from TNA Wrestling.
So how much bigger can it get? Legit. I just don't think there's a ceiling on it.
Io Sky retained the Women's World Championship.
I was born to make this moment.
There is a ton of bad blood between these three.
What a compromising position CM Punk put me in. So I didn't betray Roman Reigns.
It is John Cena's final WrestleMania. For Cody Rhodes, it is about leading WWE into the next generation.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun this past night. Yeah, they're showing the recap. They're showing their customary big recap of everything that went down last night.
Travis Scott is here. Kick out Cody. John Cena is a 17-time world champion.
You are now talking to the last real champion.
The last real champion.
And what a weekend it was in Las Vegas, including the main event of WrestleMania Saturday, where that man stabbed not
Paul
one,
Heyman pulling
but
up.
two of his former associates in the back. And the question is
Now he is the wise man for one Seth
Heyman
Rollins.
guy. Heyman and Rollins here live tonight. And we have brand new tag team champions. Becky Becky Lynch returned at WrestleMania to team with Lyra Valkyria to win the Tag Team Championship gold. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez get their rematch tonight. And we have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Damn, but no Finn Balor. Finn Balor, why is not there?
Pinned his teammate from Judgment Day.
But it's going to be Penta and Dominic Mysterio tonight for the Intercontinental Championship.
WrestleMania. Dom and Kenta.
Dom's already defending the Intercontinental
Champion.
Championship tonight.
Main event, Jey Uso is here live on Monday Night Raw.
Something's gonna happen. It's John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena coming out, the undisputed WWE champion. He's still scowling. Why is he scowling? He's the champion. He got everything he ever wanted. He's still the champion. So, like, why is he scowling? Will The Rock finally show up? Who knows? It could.
Welcome the new undisputed WWE champion, John Cena!
A record 17-time world champion, John Cena, defeating Cody Rhodes in the most controversial of manners at WrestleMania Sunday as the retirement tour path continues.
He's in some fresh Cactus Jack Travis Scott shoes. And no matter how you slice it or dice it, the champ is here.
He cheated. Cheated to win. Pyro crazy. Pyro crazy. That was nuts.
Cena breaking Ric Flair's record last night, and he stands alone, holding more world championships than anyone in history.
He summons his own mic person from the ring announcer, Mark Nash.
Mark Nash, the ring announcer, being summoned to the ring. Alicia Taylor off tonight.
We got dueling "Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks" chants from the Vegas crowd.
Looks like a prepared statement here.
My sincerest apologies. I have been informed that my announcement has been deemed disrespectful.
Kid?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, real champion, John Cena!
Wow. Wow.
That was a lot better.
John Cena made him redo the entrance.
A lot more information in there as well.
Never seen 17.
Winners write history.
Okay.
You are not worthy. You think that on Friday you can bully me? And then I step in a ring with gold around my waist, and just because you cheer, I'm supposed to forgive you? Yeah, that's not how a functional relationship works. You, sir, is that the way you treat your wife? No, it's not. As a parent, is that the way you're gonna treat a kid? No, it's not. That's not how a functional relationship works. Just because you show up in a good mood, I can still tell you to go straight to hell.
Hey, man, come on now. God
Every damn one of you owes me an apology, and you don't have the courage to do it. Oh yeah,
I'm not saying
great.
sorry
Make
for
the
shit.
noise. This has forever been the show that you hijacked Monday Night Raw. Isn't that right? Yeah. You're here for all of WrestleMania, and this is a sacred ticket, so you can show up and take control. Isn't that right? Wow, you guys have gone soft.
They're all apologizing.
An olive branch from the WWE Universe.
They're saying sorry, John Cena. They're saying sorry.
For those trying to make that out at home, that chant is "We aren't sorry."
No, we are sorry. It's we are sorry.
Let me just do a quick once over. Yep, that's an arena full of the sorriest lowlifes I've ever seen. You are sorry. Each and every one of you is sorry.
Wow. Even me? Bella's sorry? Is Bella sorry?
And here's the best part. You don't mean anything to me.
Well, Bella, if you are or aren't, it doesn't matter because you mean nothing to John Cena, apparently.
I may be an anus, but you are a group of idiots. For 25 years, you have called me so much worse. I have taken your best shot and always got back up. What makes you think you're gonna be the crowd to crack me right here, right now, huh? Huh? No, go ahead. You mean nothing to me. Your noise means nothing to me.
Wow. This is...
The only thing
it keeps getting
that
worse.
means anything to all of our lives is that.
36 dates. 36 more times we're going to see John Cena.
Dates. I told you at the beginning of the year, 36 dates and I'm gone. Time passes, guys. Time passes so quickly we have no idea. Let's count down the time you've already lost. Netflix debut.
He's just making
Indianapolis.
He just made it's just a random number. So actually, it's not 36. He's already counting the ones he already did.
Brussels, Glasgow, Las Vegas.
No, it was just WrestleMania was his
Vegas,
last WrestleMania. It wasn't that he was going to leave after WrestleMania. It was just that it's last WrestleMania. So now we're actually down to 27 more dates.
7 dates.
We're actually down to 27.
Not matches, appearances. Yeah. Yeah. You say I can't wrestle, I don't have to. I just have to show up and do this.
Wow, he's going to shaft
when
the audience.
When that hits 0, the professional wrestling timeline stops cold. I am not stupid like you. I know there will be another Monday Night Raw. I know you will decide another champion, but the title held by Bruno Sammartino, the title held by Roman Reigns for over 1,000 days, the title taken from me in Chicago by CM Punk, the title held by Triple H The Game, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin comes home with me.
Wow, he's gonna take it.
I am the last real undisputed champion of the WWE.
Oof.
And getting this was the hard part. The rest is a cakewalk. All I have to do is keep playing you like the puppets that you are.
Wow.
The best chance you guys had to save yourselves was Cody Rhodes. You heartless bastards. You boo him on Friday, and then you cheer him on Friday, and then you boo him on Sunday, and I say his name, and the man that we all put on our shoulders last year because he finished his story now disgusts you. That's what's wrong with this. And that's why last night Cody Rhodes was outshined, outclassed, out-wrestled, and flat out destroyed.
Damn.
It's time for you to take a bold look in the mirror. And here's the truth.
What's that?
There is no one in the WWE with the strength, the speed, the wisdom, or the ruthless aggression.
He said the 2 words.
Of John Cena.
He said the 2 words.
But unlike you, I have a heart. And I would like to do something nice for you right now. Get out your cameras, please. You're going to want to remember this moment. Make sure to get a great picture, because the last real champ is,
oh my God.
Shit.
Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic.
Cena wanted a photo.
One of Cena's arch nemesis for his entire career, Randy Orton, just slid in and hit John Cena with the RKO when John Cena was talking shit.
This Monday Night Raw and put it on its head.
Wow. Looks like we're going to get Randy Orton versus John Cena. Makes sense because the next WWE PLE is Backlash. Backlash is in St. Louis, the hometown of Randy Orton.
You know, Pat, John Cena may have
We're going to get a rivalry renewed here.
17th world title, but there is a man not too far behind him. Randy Orton has held 14 world championships in his career, and he just sent a stunning message to Cena tonight.
Oh,
you
bro.
You're the only OG still walking around here. I would like to reintroduce myself.
John
Mike,
Cena
I'm going to
and Randy
RKO
Orton
you all the way in
with a
frame.
tremendous amount of history over the years.
What the hell is wrong with you, man? Why can't you just say hello like a normal person? I just woke up to go to the bathroom. Hi, everyone. I'm going to go back to sleep.
And tonight on the Raw After Mania.
Thanks for thinking of me when you go to the bathroom.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Thank you for doing your check.
Pat Randy Orton with one of the
Mike thinks
most
of me when he
shocking
goes to the bathroom.
RKOs of his career.
And it was great to see, and as you know, Randy
Oh
Orton
my
and John
God.
Cena go back decades and decades, and Randy ain't gonna let somebody say they're gonna ruin wrestling on his wall.
Going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. It's been breaking news all weekend long. It really started on the Countdown show for WrestleMania this past
I'm
Saturday.
gonna keep this tab so I can get
Bailey
some
was
work done.
supposed to team with
Now,
Lyra
yes, get some
Valkyria
work done.
for the women's world champion tag team titles, but Bailey was attacked.
It's like you got about 24 hours to find a new partner.
Well, Lyra found that partner for WrestleMania Sunday. It was the man.
Yeah, the man can bounce
Do not
around
worry,
in
I
Las
will
Vegas,
be here up
Nevada.
until the 10:30
Lyra
hour.
Valkyria on the grandest stage, and emotions were high with Becky Lynch coming back.
Yeah,
This was
Becky
such a
Lynch,
good match.
involved
I
in a
thoroughly
matchup with
enjoyed
her
this
arch
tag match
nemesis,
between
Liv Morgan.
Liv and Raquel and Lyra and Becky.
And Becky would deliver a manhandle slam, and Becky and Lyra become the brand new
3:38.
women's tag
God,
team
hopefully you're in
champions.
bed by then. Uh-oh. No promises. You need to be in bed by then for sure. You need your sleeps. Here's Liv and Raquel right now.
The following
Something's wrong with the ring announcer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Oh, it's a rematch.
Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan.
Is JDK going live tonight as well? I would assume
What happened
so.
moments ago?
I think he is. I think he's doing his usual Monday night stream.
Get introed for a second.
I don't
Well,
think
ladies
he's
and
on right now, but I
gentlemen,
think
our
he will
next
be
matchup
on a little later.
Is presented by
A rematch?
Total
Why?
Wireless.
I don't know.
Liv
I don't
and
know. That's a
Raquel
good
looking to
question.
become
I don't know why they're doing a
four-time
rematch,
tag
but they're
team
doing a
champions. They
rematch.
take on Becky and Lyra.
Last
Women's
night's
Tag
match
Team
was pretty good,
Championship
so I'm
rematch.
assuming this one's
It's
going
live
to
on
be good
Netflix.
as well, so I'm not too worried.
Okay, go.
Oh, it's a commercial. Why do I have a commercial? I'm not supposed to have a Snickers ad. Let me try this again. Maybe I get ads now. Holy shit. I wasn't supposed to get ads. Usually it's the baked in let's wait for the ads to finish, but I guess we get ads now. Holy shit, I did not know that. Well, Guys, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you check out the Ringside Rundown podcast. That link right there is a Spotify link, but the podcast is available on all podcast platforms. All you have to do is just search Ringside Rundown, hit subscribe or hit follow, and you will never miss an episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. I don't think a rematch is needed. It ruins the hype and surprise we had last night. That's a good take. That's a good take. Usually, sometimes they do the rematches, sometimes they don't. Not all matches get the rematches. I feel like, being that this was kind of thrown together last minute anyway, that's probably why they gave the match a rematch. But, like I said, last night's match was pretty good, so I'm pretty sure this match is going to be good as well. So I'm not too terribly annoyed by the rematch. I don't know why I'm getting any ads. I feel like the rematch isn't needed, though. I feel like it was a good time length and a lot of stuff happened and there was so much crowd hype. I agree, but there's only so many women in the division anyway, so they have to make the belts kind of prominent. Like I said, if the match last night was horrible, then I would have said, yeah, you're right. We don't need a rematch. We already saw what's going to happen. And, but like I said, the match last night wasn't all that bad. It was a lot of fun. If Liv wins, I'm going to be so pissed. Damn. Damn. I'm not used to this. This ads.
Worlds collide.
Ad breaks.
Triple A Lucha Libre.
All gas, no brakes. Here we go.
And WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Rise above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th. Combo tickets on sale Friday with pre-sale Wednesday.
Off to work I go. Let me know the outcome. I will be here.
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide at Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Intuit Dome. Limited combo tickets on sale this Friday, April 25th via WWE.com/LA.
The stars are still out here in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend.
Gabriel
Iglesias, also known as Fluffy, is here after a great performance at the roast of WrestleMania last night. And shout out to Rana Dagubati, one of the big spoof stars in India. He stars in Rana Naidu, an adaptation of the show Ray Donovan, now streaming on Netflix. And then there's the boys from the Pat McAfee show. Bunch of dogs in the building. We've had the time of our lives here in Las Vegas. And what a weekend it has been.
Well, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez look to win the tag titles tonight. NXT stars are here tonight as well. Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley.
Hey, Gigi Dolan's here, Tatum Paxley.
They will face the winner of this Women's Tag Team Championship match tomorrow night here in Las Vegas on NXT. They won a fatal four-way elimination match and stand and deliver to win the tag team titles last night.
The roof.
And look at Liv Morgan wasting little time going after Becky
Liv Morgan
Lynch.
going right after Becky Lynch. Right on the attack on Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is back and is a champion.
And Liv wasted little time going right after the man here. Liv Morgan, a crown jewel champion, three-time tag
Liv
champion,
Morgan with a step-up knee in the corner.
World champion. And
moves
Morgan
Becky out of the corner, hits her with a basement drop kick.
Shot out of a cannon, this Liv
Goes
Morgan,
for the
Becky
cover.
Lynch.
And a kick out at
and
two.
A kick out at two from Becky
back
Lynch.
the tag titles quickly.
Liv Morgan,
Liv Morgan very aggressive tonight.
Here.
Trying to get those tag team titles back.
Monday Night Raw, night in, night out. If you're going to be the champ, people are coming. Liv Morgan wants to be back on top.
I think Randy Orton does too. What a shocker. Moments ago, Orton RKOing the new champ, John Cena. What a statement. And Becky now fighting back, the 7-time world champion.
Liv reverses
Tag
the whip.
made by the Intercontinental Champion, Lyra
The
Valkyria.
blind tag
now
comes in there.
2 titles. Looks like
Double
Becky
team
did a
from
number of
Lyra
years
and
ago.
Becky with the
Nice
double hip
team
toss.
by Lyra and Becky.
Well, Lyra 2 belts certainly.
Crossbody from
nothing
Lyra.
short of impressive since she got here.
Yeah, tremendous relationship developed over the past few years with Becky and Lyra. Remember, Lyra beat Becky for the
Lyra
NXT
with force.
Women's Championship.
Throws Liv into the corner and
Becky
starts
Lynch
putting the
became a
boots to her.
mentor to her. Showed her the ropes in the early goings here in WWE.
Kick to the midsection.
Both, of course, from Ireland.
I'll tell you what,
Quick
these
rapid
women are
strikes.
start this
Closing with an
WrestleMania.
enziguri from Lyra Valkyria.
So quick.
Raquel comes in there.
Intercontinental Championship reign so far. Knocked off Raquel a few weeks ago.
Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
That did not turn the way. That did not turn out the way Raquel wanted.
Lyra Valkyria is on fire, man.
Tag team champion, taking advantage of Judgment Day.
Lyra and Becky. Double team coming from the champ.
Double team. Double drop kick through the ropes.
Becky, weather the early
Now I got to
storm.
make sure I don't get hit with an advertisement. This is weird. Commercial break. I'm not used to these commercial breaks. Huh. I don't know. I was so one of the best parts about Raw was that there was no real breaks in between the shows, so I could keep talking and keep calling the action. But now they switch it up on me. Do me a favor, guys. If you want to check out highlights of the streams and all the short form content that I put up during the week after streaming, check out the TikTok, tiktok.com/@ringside_rundown. That is where I post up all of the short form content. Do not worry. I don't do any influencer dances or anything goofy like that. It's just me. Just highlights of me watching the shows. All right, back to the action.
Are sold out tonight at T-Mobile. 19,262.
In the ring is
WWE
Raquel
fans
Rodriguez
on
and
hand.
Lyra Valkyria.
Jammed to the rafters, and look at the flexibility of Lyra
Lyra Valkyria hits
Catches
Raquel with an
on the face
enziguri.
with a kick, and Lyra now trying to rally and make a tag.
Lyra's got to
Lyra
spin
needs
around
it
and
off
get to
commercial
Becky.
break. She was getting her ass beat by Raquel Rodriguez and Liv. Need Becky Lynch. The man needs to get a time.
Lyra crawling to the corner to get a tag to Becky, but Raquel stopping her, but she gets there anyway.
Here comes Becky.
Becky enters the ring. Liv enters the ring off the tag. Liv gets clotheslined twice. Back heel kick from Becky.
I mean, she looks great after being off for almost a year.
Becky goes running in there. The flying forearm. Here comes Raquel. Raquel gets sidestepped. Kick to the midsection.
Second match
Kick
back.
to the
She's handling
sternum.
Judgment Day all by her damn self.
And now the Exploder.
Exploder suplex out of the corner.
Cover.
Becky Lynch goes for the cover.
Kick out.
Only gets a 2 count on that cover.
Becky Lynch. You know, they talk about ring rust and all that. Not with Becky Lynch.
No, she's been incredible the last 24
Becky
hours.
Lynch urging Liv Morgan to get to her feet so she can
Becky
inflict
now.
more
We're gonna
damage.
set up
Manhandle
Liv Morgan for
slam
manhandle
gets
slam.
reversed
Able to
into
roll
a
through.
cover.
Shoulders down. Becky
Reverse of the cover.
Raquel Rodriguez on the apron runs into a forearm by Becky. Oh, caught
Liv
it.
Morgan with the
Breaker.
code breaker sets up perfectly for Oblivion, but Becky Lynch blocks it. Turns it into a manhandle slam.
Off the manhandle slam,
And Raquel breaks up the
saves the
pinfall.
matchup.
Again, really good match so far.
Becky Lynch manhandle slam of Liv Morgan. If it wasn't for Raquel Rodriguez,
Raquel
we
gets
could
the
have counted
tag,
to 30 right there.
comes in the ring,
And
it goes
now
right to work
Raquel.
on Becky Lynch.
Legal woman in the match.
Becky Lynch stops her with a
creates some
jawbreaker,
space.
There's a little
sending
jawbreaker
her into
from
the
Becky.
corner.
And
She gets the
Raquel with a
boot up
big
and
boot.
clobbers Becky right in the face.
And we've seen this before off the second rope. Looks for that
Becky
corkscrew
Lynch doing her
elbow, and
homework,
Becky Lynch
stopping
quickly able to
Raquel
count.
before
Becky
she
Lynch
comes
has
off
been
the second
sensational.
rope and does any damage.
Dropped in at WrestleMania because Bayley gets injured out of nowhere. How you doing? Keep it moving. Comes to Raw after Mania. Beats the hell out of Raquel and Liv.
And Lyra now back up on the apron. Lyra makes the tag. Lyra's legal. Double team coming
They're
from
going to
the
double
tag
team
team
Raquel,
champions.
double
Two
superplex.
Irish women about to give a slanchaplex.
And Liv Morgan now.
Liv Morgan trying to sunset flip powerbomb, and she does. Becky Lynch.
A move by Liv Morgan.
And now Lyra Valkyria focusing on Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel going for the Rana off the top.
Hurricane
Raquel
Rana,
blocks
and
it, though.
Raquel just too strong.
Yikes.
Just
Raquel
caught her up there
Rodriguez
on the
is
top
very
rope.
strong.
Now I think it's about to be a long ride for Lyra.
Oh, this is going to
Valkyria.
hurt.
Lyra in deep, deep trouble. My God.
Golly.
Put her through the mat. Covered by Rodriguez.
Ooh, that was
Kicks
close.
it too.
Ooh, that was close.
It's got to be that Irish toughness, Cole. Liv Morgan. Absolutely beautiful powerbomb. And then Raquel Rodriguez gives Lyra Valkyria the long way home. Yes, it is.
Our sellout crowd tonight of over 19,000.
So many members of the WWE Universe have flocked to Las Vegas to make this one of the greatest weekends of all time.
And Raquel again looking
Looks like
to overpower
Raquel's going for the
Intercontinental
Tejada bomb, but
champion
Lyra
Valkyria
Valkyria
looking to
escapes the
outwit
grass.
Raquel.
Nice
Raquel into
evasion of
corner.
the attack. Hits a double drop kick right to the sternum. Sends Raquel back to the corner.
Struggling to make it to the corner after the punishment. But now Lyra, not sure if this is wise, trying to lift Raquel Rodriguez up on her shoulders.
Raquel's very big to be trying to lift her
Lyra's
on your
more
shoulders.
comfortable doing that, but tornado
DDT,
Lyra
nicely
loves to
done.
fly. She says it makes her feel alive.
Like Lyra calling audibles on the fly. Couldn't pick up Raquel, so described.
And now, trying to pick her up for her finishing maneuver, the Nightwing. Lyra's got Raquel up there. Can she deliver?
Hits
She
it.
does.
Nightwing.
Holy hell, Lyra.
Incredible.
Close to the ropes,
and
though.
Liv Morgan places Raquel's foot on the bottom rope.
Foot on the rope.
To save the matchup. And now Becky takes out Liv with a fist press outside the ring.
Looking like a little Stone Cold Steve Austin out here from the man.
Uh-oh.
And now,
Oh, we almost had a manhandle slam on the outside.
Lyra Valkyria now.
Oh, Lyra Valkyria with a drop kick through the
Boots
ropes.
to Liv Morgan's face on the outside.
And now Lyra going to climb up top, trying to put Raquel away and retain the tag titles. Rodriguez, though, big boot.
Big boot to the jaw,
Cover.
Lyra.
Almost
Lyra kicks out.
Kick out by Lyra.
Valkyria. I have no idea how she continues to survive.
What an incredible match.
Golly,
Just about
what a
the jaw
boot.
of Valkyria with that boot. Now a double team coming. And Valkyria got the knees up.
Lyra Valkyria was smart enough to get the knees up.
This has to be out of desperation from Lyra Valkyria.
Where is Becky?
And Raquel Rodriguez caught up on the top rope. Valkyria dumps her over the top.
Nice, nice,
Liv Morgan
smart
turns
move.
around.
Oh,
Morgan
Oblivion though.
went for
Oh, she
Oblivion,
blocked
but Lyra
Oblivion.
held on. Valkyria with Enziguri.
Here we go, Lyra's
Already hit Raquel with the Nightwing, looking to do the same to Liv Morgan. Raquel trying to save her partner. Becky Lynch involved as well. Becky driven to the floor.
The strength of Raquel on display.
Raquel runs right into
right
Lynch.
into Becky.
Turn around, Lyra.
No.
Turn around. Morgan. Oh,
Oblivion.
Spike Lyra.
They won the belts back.
Here are your winners.
Uh-oh. Nobody tell Bella.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
What a match.
Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan.
For the fourth time.
Fourth
Raquel
time
Rodriguez and Liv
Women's
Morgan are
Tag
on top
Team
of the Women's
Champions.
Tag Team Division and head to
Golly.
NXT tomorrow night to defend those titles against Dolan and Paxley. But what a matchup.
Becky Lynch and Lyra were certainly great champs for about a day. Liv Morgan handled business, and then it was Oblivion to Lyra getting spiked on her toe that led to the fourth time Liv and Raquel can be called Tag Team Champions.
Very disappointed Becky Lynch. Lyra Valkyria as well. Not quite the way they wanted the Raw after WrestleMania
Becky might
to go.
turn on Lyra. Who knows? I think that might
Great
happen.
champions for us, although it was quick. Two women from Ireland came together and did something special at WrestleMania.
Oh, I told you. I told you.
Becky Lynch.
Liv won. They won the titles back. And Becky Lynch just clobbered Lyra Valkyria.
What the hell was that all about?
I'm sorry, Bella. I'm sorry,
Becky
Bella.
Lynch was Lyra Valkyria's mentor. Lyra adored her. And
Oh,
Lynch isn't
no.
done yet and goes back to attack
Becky
Valkyria.
back in the ring,
hell is Becky
attacking
Lynch
Lyra.
doing? What did Lyra do?
Lyra was doing all the hard work.
Come on, Chad, get back in there and break this up.
There's no reason for that from Becky Lynch. Come on.
Lyra is shocked. I mean, she's in disbelief. This is a woman who was her hero.
Wow.
Lyra's defenseless.
Fuming.
She just
Lyra did all the work.
Assault by Becky, and now a manhandle slam
Oh,
by
no.
Lynch. Becky, what are you doing? And another one.
Jesus.
The hell is Becky Lynch's problem? No more times.
No more times.
No more times.
And now again, Becky, come on. Another manhandle
Oh,
slam by Lynch.
3 manhandle slams
Who adored her.
from
Who
Becky
looked up
Lynch
to her as a mentor.
to Lyra Valkyria. And Lyra Valkyria thought of
career
Becky Lynch
after
as an idol.
And now Becky Lynch has let Lyra
Now you have
out
a fire and you
in the
to work
center of the
harder.
ring.
Oh,
I mean,
whatever
what the hell
works.
is Becky Lynch doing? There's no need for any of that.
Highlight of the night is presented by Minute Maid.
The three horses of a generation will battle tonight.
in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Paul Heyman is here in Punk's corner. The question, guys, though, is where does his allegiance really lie? No surrender in any of these three great warriors.
Broken bodies everywhere you look. Who can summon something special to grab victory?
Up now going back to Rollins. Can he hit the GTS that he does to Rollins? Spear now by Reigns. Stop myself. Everybody is down.
The hell's Paul Heyman doing?
Paul, what the
Can't
hell are you
believe
doing?
this shit. I know. It was a great match. It was a great match. Again, that match was probably better than last night's match. Or, yeah, was it last night that they had the match? Yeah. It was better than last night's match. I will rewatch it when I have free time. Yeah, it's a great watch. It was a great match. Lyra Valkyria is fantastic, man. I can't say enough good things about Lyra Valkyria. She's such a good professional wrestler.
Oh my God! Paul Heyman, you son of a...
Now you owe me a favor.
They're just recapping the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, where Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk and Roman Reigns to align himself with Seth Rollins. Both are going to be on hand on the show, so it's interesting to see what they got to say.
More on that story later on tonight, but we've got new tag champs in the men's division as well. The New Day will be celebrating here as 12-time tag champions. Yeah, Karrion Kross, he's another one. A lot to discuss with him. Didn't he try to split up the New Day?
Hi.
Hey, thank you for lurking, Bella. I appreciate it. I appreciate the lurk. We're in commercial break right now. If you want to keep up with anything that's happening with the Ringside Rundown podcast, or you like wrestling content in your Instagram feed, including Instagram reel highlights of the streams that we do here on Twitch and YouTube, check us out on Instagram. We are on Instagram, instagram.com/ringside rundown. Hit the follow button. Then you get all the links to the podcast once they go up. And you also get cool Ringside Rundown content coming from the streams. And you could also check out the Discord. Thank you for hitting that command. The Discord is basically wrestling, but there's also spots to talk about music, movies, TV shows, sports, gaming, whatever your heart desires. Plus, if you're a content creator, you can let me know and I can make sure that the bot pings anytime you go live on Twitch. So if you want to share your content like your TikToks or your Instagram reels or your YouTube shorts, you could do so there in the Discord as well. And like I said, we talk about wrestling there too, whether it's WWE or AEW. You can always get updated on episodes of the podcast. Also leave questions for the podcast for us to answer on the podcast. All of that stuff. I am just perplexed. For the longest time since January, since the beginning of January, we never got one commercial on Netflix, and now I'm inundated tonight with a bunch of commercials. Ay, ay, ay. Advertisements. Can't believe it. What do they got me paying $16.99 or whatever for if I got to watch advertisements? This is, what, a WWE shop advertisement? Number?
So many.
Already they're getting booed.
We are your new WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Boo!
So get down on your knees before us. Raise your hands to the sky and scream out in unison. Thank God for the new day.
Nah, I'm okay.
There is no tag team, alive or dead, that is better than your boys, the New Day. You said
Wow.
you said we couldn't beat the War Raiders. And we did.
It's Alpha Academy.
Certainly did. They are our champions, but they have company, it does appear.
Yeah, they're the hunted now.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Did I just hear you say that the New Day is the greatest tag team ever? I mean, you might be. But the last time you faced Otis and Tozawa, they beat you in 60 sweet seconds. And now here we are at the Raw after WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada. And by the sound of it, I think we would all love to watch you two put your money where your mouth is and put those shiny tag team titles on the line right here, right now.
Okay. Is that what you want, Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
hang on a second. Are the Minutemen scared?
Ooh. The Minutemen.
No. No, 1 minute, man.
Ain't no Minutemen around here. Y'all want to do it right now? Let's do it right now. Get a ref out here right now.
We're going to do it right now.
Men are taking up the challenge.
So Tozawa and Otis gonna take on the New Day here tonight. An official rushing down to the ring, and it looks like we're gonna have a matchup.
Are these for the tag team titles?
It appears
They're in
that
their street
way.
clothes. Uh-oh. What's happening? Something's happening.
Now what's gonna happen tonight?
What?
Rusev.
There were rumors.
We knew it was a
Oh shit, Rusev is back.
He's back! Rusev is back! And he looks as monstrous as ever.
As jacked as ever. As ready as ever.
Wow, Rusev
Look at
was
the
in
intensity
crazy
in the eyes
shape.
of Rusev.
Listen to the response in this arena.
It's been more than 5 years since we've seen Rusev in WWE. The New Day hightailed it. Otis and Cesaro may want to do
Oh no, he goes.
Rusev unloading on the Alpha Academy.
Hey, you got no titles? There's no more money for this? Hey, there's no reason.
That's Cesaro on the top rope from behind Rusev. That
He
didn't
caught
work out too
Tozawa
well.
like it was nothing.
Rusev just caught him with the greatest of ease.
And
Oh, fall away
Tozawa
slam.
out of the
Tozawa's
ring.
outside of the ring. Crazy,
And now the big
Rusev
boys
is
are gonna
back.
square off. Oh, and Rusev with a kick right to the head. And another one. And Rusev pounded away on the spine. And
The accolade.
The
Haven't seen that.
accolade is back. The submission move. Rusev with the accolade. Trying to get Otis to pass out.
Haven't
here
seen
tonight.
that in many, many years. Well, in WWE.
The entire company has just been put on notice. Rusev has returned.
And Monday Night Raw is more dangerous than ever.
Good to see Rusev.
Four-time tag champion, IC champion.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
You know, this was the greatest weekend of my life. You know, that deadbeat missing WrestleMania, and you and me both having gold. Are you kidding?
Uh-oh.
Hey, we said a win for one is a win for all, right? As long as the IC title's home in the clubhouse, that's all that matters, right, Ben?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Congrats. I'll be out there with you tonight, champ.
We don't have titles, but it feels like we have titles, right? Right? Oh! Go check the document. Hold on.
Carlito's so stupid.
How's Carlito even walking?
Carlito's so stupid, I swear.
Hey, the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas is the
man.
official hotel of WrestleMania 41, and tomorrow, NXT wraps up WrestleMania week live at 5 p.m. local. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.
That place is gorgeous. The Fontainebleau Hotel, immaculate in Las Vegas.
They checked you out early, though.
Here's the Women's World
Coming
Champion,
and going, brother.
Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, coming out. She's all geared up, so apparently this might lead to some
Ladies and
physicality.
gentlemen, please welcome the Women's World Champion, Io Sky!
Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance by Io Sky. Defeating Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match to retain her championship. Kicking off WrestleMania Sunday in Las Vegas. Io Sky, an afterthought no more. Shows here live on Netflix.
More commercials.
Losing to.
All right, there we go. I gotta figure out what to do. I'm thinking about bringing back the gaming. Don't know when I'm gonna be doing that, but probably maybe Friday, maybe. Tomorrow, we're recording a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. Myself and my co-host Shay Hickson. We'll be recording a new episode giving our match ratings for WrestleMania. All 14 matches will be rated for WrestleMania. That's going to be dropping on Wednesday morning. So please check out the podcast. That is the link to Spotify. A lot of people use Spotify. So if you didn't know that you can get podcasts on Spotify, there you go. You can subscribe to the podcast there, and that way you can never miss an episode. But the podcast is available on all podcast platforms. All you got to do is whatever podcast platform you use to listen to your podcast, search Ringside Rundown, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, and you'll never miss an episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast. Again, our next episode will be dropping Wednesday. It'll be our ratings and recap of WrestleMania. Also, if you don't have a podcast platform that you use to listen to podcasts, you can also check out the podcast on YouTube. We have full episodes of the podcast on YouTube, youtube.com/@RingsideRunPod. Less than 20 seconds away from the return of Monday Night Raw. Just still in a little bit of a commercial break. Again, this is new. Didn't know I had these type of ads on Netflix. It's like, what the hell do I pay the extra tier for if I'm getting these ads? Killing me. WWE is going to have War Games in Petco Park in San Diego. Let's go. War Games in San Diego, Petco Park. That's a big deal. Let's go.
This is going to be awesome. Survivor Series is coming to Petco Park, the home of the Padres in San Diego this November. Visit WWE.com/events to register to be the first to receive pre-sale information. And it's been quite the week in WrestleMania, Pat. Absolutely incredible. 2 sellout crowds at Allegiant Stadium. And of course tonight, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, we've literally taken over the entire city. The city of entertainment, Sin City, has become the wrestling capital of the world, and it has been majestic.
Here's our Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
Last night was the best night of my career. I am over the moon because I beat best there is. That means I am the best.
She's adorable.
Rhea Ripley tried to forget me. Thank you. Two of the best. Rhea Ripley tried to forget me. Bianca Belair tried to forget me. But now, all of you never forget me.
We'll never forget you, EO. It's our champ.
正真正銘、この私が世界のトップに輝いたぞ。
Yeah, whatever she said. Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I am the genius of the sky. I am Io Sky, and I am the Women's World Champion!
What?
The surprises keep on coming.
That's Stephanie Vicare's music.
Is that? It is!
It is the NXT Women's Champion. Stephanie Vicare is here. She defended her championship in a tremendous fatal four-way matchup at NXT Stand and Deliver on Saturday. Knocking off Jada Parker, Julia, Milani Jordan.
A Chilean badass who has taken the wrestling world by storm.
First woman to ever hold the NXT Women's title and NXT North American Women's title at the same time.
This is cool.
Io, congratulations. Omedeto, felicidades. I'd like introduce myself. I am the NXT Women's Champion, la primera Stephanie Vicare. And I want to come out here to show you respect.
Big reception.
Io, you are amazing. I come here to show you respect. You're right. You are the best. But ahora yo estoy aquí y yo soy la mejor. I want to fight with the best of the best.
Are they going to have a match tonight?
You want to face me? I accept. What about right here, right now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What? Let's go!
Hold on, ladies. Hold on. Just a second.
Pierce.
I understand you want the match. I just want to make sure Las Vegas, do you want the match?
Yeah.
What the hell? I want the match too! Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, and it starts right now!
Oh, what an amazing night this has been on the Raw after WrestleMania.
How about Adam Pearce coming through?
Official Jessica Carr into the ring to start this thing now. This is amazing by both these athletes. Io Sky just went through that triple threat match with
This
Rhea
is gonna
and
be
Bianca
great.
last night. Tomorrow night over at the official WrestleMania hotel for WWE, the Fontainebleau, Stephanie Vaquer will defend the NXT Championship against Roxanne Perez. That's tomorrow night. But tonight, Vaquer and Io Sky for bragging rights on Monday Night Raw.
For a dream wrestling matchup that
Standing
we could
side
have never
switch from
fathomed coming
Vaquer.
into the night.
Nice takedown by Vaquer.
Takes down Io
As he,
Sky. Front
starts to
face
control
lock on Io Sky from
What
Stephanie
an
Vaquer.
incredible night here on Monday Night Raw so far.
Absolutely, what a treat here to watch two of the greats around the entire world.
First time ever these two great superstars have ever met one-on-one in the ring. Nice takedown by Vaquer, and Io Sky counters as well.
Io Sky representing Japan, Vaquer representing Chile, right here in Las Vegas in the entertainment capital of the world. Two champions doing battle.
Vaquer cut her teeth in Mexico and in Japan. In fact, both Io and Vaquer, during their careers, have worked in Japan at World Wonder Ring stardom, not at the same time, however. And now Io went for a quick cover and a kick out by Stephanie.
Wonderful feeling out process here between two of the best in the world. Let's see what we got here. Stephanie Vaquer.
Sends Sky to the corner, who lands on her feet.
Nice.
Io Sky.
I can't even call the action. I'm just too hyped to watch this.
Female Japanese
Misdirection off the
superstar
ropes.
to ever win at
Another
WrestleMania.
switch. These guys
She
are
retained her
wrestling.
championship last night.
Tries to block the roll. Stephanie did the smart thing and held on. Side headlock
Tomorrow night for Steph.
from Io.
Steph
Transitions
only
to a
the
wrist
second
lock.
Competitor from Chile to compete in WWE. Nice
Standing
standing
side
switch by
switch.
Vaquer. Io Sky hanging on. Sends Vaquer back toward the middle of the ring. La Primera.
La Primera came out and said she wants to take on the best in the world. Io Sky said, you got it.
Io showing up yet again in a drop kick. Will send
Drop
Vaquer
kick from Io
out
takes
to the
down
floor.
Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer rolls out to the outside of the ring. Io Sky's not
Io
afraid to
Sky.
go outside.
Io Sky now.
Suicide dive.
Down goes Vaquer.
Nice.
Io is fired up.
Our champion's rolling.
Io, a two-time world champion. Oh, nice move by Vaquer. Slides into the ring, catches Io with a kick.
There's a little momentum there by Vaquer.
And now, Stephanie launches into the timekeeper's
Stephanie's
area.
in the
Quickly
timekeeper's
back
area,
up
but she's on the
barricade.
barricade. Whoa,
Oh,
nice
sliding
cross
to
body
stop.
from Stephanie Vaquer.
Man, what a matchup here. What a night it's been on Monday Night Raw. Vaquer in control of the Women's World Champ.
Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a quick favor. I just want to give a quick shout out to Bella B, who's doing her homework right now, always showing love and always supporting the channel and always being a great mod. Do me a favor, give her a follow. Last time she was streaming, she was playing some repo, so she definitely deserves a follow there. Show her some love. And also, check out the Ringside Rundown merch store. We have it stocked full of t-shirts and tank tops for the spring and the summer. Once summer comes along, and gets full kicking, we're going to have newer designs on there as well. So even more stuff on the Ringside Rundown merch store for you to check out for the spring and summer. Go check it out, ringside rundown shop.fourthwall.com. It's a long link, I'm sorry. So go ahead and check that out. And I've pretty much promoted everything I had to promote. Got a lot. My phone's going off. Just scrolling through Twitter really quickly. Everybody is bugging. Everybody's happy to see Rusev back. All right, back to the action finally.
Stephanie, top rope, Io Sky gets back to her feet.
Palm strike from Io to Stephanie, who's on the top rope.
What a matchup impromptu tonight. Women's World Champion Io Sky and the NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer, who showed up and made the challenge tonight.
Stephanie Vaquer has been incredibly impressive. I have no idea if Io Sky knew what she was signing up for here. It's been an absolute fight.
Stephanie kind of having trouble getting her
second
footing
rope.
on the top rope.
Oh!
Arm drag from Io Sky.
You know,
Taking
WWE
down Stephanie
and
from
Tops
the
have
top
unveiled
rope.
the new main roster
Both women
debut
are
package
down.
Program. All superstars making their first main roster appearance will be wearing a main roster debut patch. All the patches will be removed from the superstar after the match and then inserted into a one-of-one trading card that represents this historic moment, with a superstar later adding their autograph. Sets include main roster debut patches. They'll hit hobby shops later this year.
Shote palm strikes from Io Sky.
Bang.
Drop kick to Stephanie Vaquer.
Ideas there. Can't wait to see who gets what patch, but Io Sky has been thumping Stephanie Vaquer here.
Io slides through the second rope. Blocks
Nice
the right
block.
hand.
An attack there. Io Sky to the
Connects
top
with one on her
rope.
own. Io now top rope. And Sky with a
Missile drop kick. Nicely
the
done.
genius of the Sky is rolling.
Kip up, flip up. Io Sky's going crazy. She's asking Vegas if they're with her. They are. It's time to take a ride.
Bullet train attack.
Train.
Stephanie Vaquer, NXT champ, came out asking for this.
Cover by Sky. Vaquer able to kick out.
Jessica Carr only a 2 count there, checking in. This match pops up out of nowhere in all of our lives. What a treat. On the Raw after Mania.
Looks like Io Sky's going for the over the moonsault.
Io quickly up to the top rope. Looking for the move that won the match last night. Over the moonsault. May have tweaked her knee into the corner.
Stephanie catches the boots.
Interception.
Oh, dragon
What a
screw.
dragon screw. Nasty on the knee. Is Io Sky going to be able to walk?
And now Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer with her own double knee
Bullet
attack.
train attack of her own. The Meteor into the corner. Cover now by Vaquer. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Sky.
Stephanie Vaquer, nasty on that knee, and then leads into a Meteor right to the face of Io Sky, almost ends it. Stephanie Vaquer.
Uh-oh, she going for the SVB?
Well, she was going for her finisher, the SVD there, and Io was able to counter, and now Io Sky roll through.
Oh, double stomp to the midsection.
Vaquer. Cover by Sky for the win. Kick out.
Double foot sternum stomp by Io Sky there. Had to take the wind out of Vaquer at the very least.
And Io still being bothered by that knee that she originally tweaked when she came up the top rope looking for a moonsault. And then the dragon screw, of course, by Vaquer later on. Indeed it is. It's been an awesome night, the Raw after Mania.
Jawbreaker from Stephanie Vaquer into a super kick to the side of the head. Back suplex, very nicely done. Stephanie Vaquer on the attack. Uh-oh, we don't have Booker T here.
Good thing Booker T's not here. He'd have a heart attack. I told you Booker T'd have a heart attack. That's what happens on NXT.
Yeah, very nicely done. Goes for the cover.
Io
And
kicks
a
out
2
another
count.
near fall.
I mean, you get your face thrusted through the mat that many times, I don't know how you kick out of anything.
Incredible match between two champions here tonight on Raw.
I mean, her face was getting dribbled off the mat.
They want it one more time.
By Stephanie's hips.
Io saying no more times, no more times. And Io, kick right to the midsection.
Sunset flip into a pin. Reverses the pin. Stephanie off the ropes.
Vaquer got caught by Io. Oh no!
Head scissor takeover into a roll-up pin. Kicked out at 2.
That was filthy. Hurricane Rana pump fake into a cover, using Io Sky's momentum against herself to pin her. That was absolutely filthy. Back this way. Art of War. You think one thing, we're going the other direction. Io Sky, though.
Oh, she stole her move, kind of.
Vaquer may be down and out. The Women's World Champ into the cover. Another near fall in this matchup.
This is great stuff.
These two ladies think.
This is some
We're asking
wrestling
this question
right
a lot.
here.
It feels like the toughness level of the roster here at the WWE has somehow gone up immensely on all parties.
Well, again, I mentioned, Pat, that Io had the triple threat last night. Stephanie had a fatal four-way Saturday and defends the title again tomorrow night on NXT.
This is awesome chance for one match. What a Raw after Mania. What a debut here for Vaquer.
Big elbow by Io. Been a long week, Pat. And now Stephanie Vaquer meets Io on the other side.
Massive right from Vaquer.
This is wildly. Io ducks underneath, turns it into a
Oh, what a German.
Dumps Steph on her head.
And now Stephanie not going to allow Io to build any momentum.
Oh, German from Stephanie.
This has been insane.
This has been good stuff.
Stand. Ovation for these two women. This has been a clinic.
Had no idea what was possible here.
19,000, Pat. 262 were sold out. Fight forever at T-Mobile.
Stephanie going up top. Maybe she's looking for a spiral tap. No, she's reversing her position. Show tape arm strike from Io Sky. Halts the momentum of Stephanie on the top rope. Io Sky meets her on the top rope, possibly going for a Spanish fly. This looks super dangerous. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Spanish fly. Nicely done from Io Sky.
And again, a massive ovation here in Vegas. Two of the greatest in the world, Pat.
Spanish fly through the sky. It's Sin City.
Io Sky trying to drag herself to her feet. Stephanie Vaquer as well. It has been a unbelievably even matchup.
It's been an absolute classic.
Back to their feet, fight continues. And who the
what the hell?
Roxanne Perez just blasted Io Sky.
The hell is Roxanne Perez doing here?
It's Roxanne Perez.
Vaquer tomorrow night on NXT. She just ruined what's been a great matchup here tonight. And now Julia's here.
Julia's there.
NXT Women's Champion. They were. And now,
what is going on?
Sky, Perez attacking Vaquer. I mean, against Perez.
Rhea Ripley's coming out. This is craziness.
You may want to think twice about all this.
Mommy has arrived.
Here comes the Eradicator. Rhea Ripley. Manhandling Perez. And Roxana. Oh, what a headbutt.
See you, Roxanne. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Julia stopped in her tracks by the icy stare of Mommy.
Ooh, she's got a shiner on her.
Mommy's got a little shiner on that left eye.
This would be an interesting matchup down the road.
I'm impressed that Julia hasn't rolled out of the ring already. Rhea looks at me like that, I'm gone. Yeah, smart.
Yeah, wait for maybe another time, but it's a shame. Roxanne and Julia interrupted what was a terrific matchup.
That was a
with
great
Io
match.
Sky
Crazy.
And Stephanie Vaquer
Crazy.
tonight.
Rhea has made eye contact with the thing she loves the most.
Yeah, showing some mutual respect
Uh-oh.
coming out to the aid of Io Sky moments ago, but
Rhea Ripley letting Io Sky know she's coming for that women's world title.
Rhea made it pretty clear right there. If you can read lips, something to the effect of, I'm coming for that. The Women's World Championship. But for now,
Great
Io
match.
Sky is still on top of the world as the Women's World Champ.
Great match with Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, CM Punk must be so angry after being stabbed in the back by a man he considered his best friend, Paul Heyman. When Heyman is aligned with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania Saturday, Punk is here live tonight. And up next, the celebration of the new World Heavyweight Champion. It's time to yeet, live on Netflix.
What'd you miss? You missed a lot. You missed a lot. They just wrapped up a crazy match between Io Sky, who won the belt last night at night 2 of WrestleMania. She won the belt last night, and then tonight, from NXT, the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer, showed up tonight on Raw, and there was a match between Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer, and it was an amazing match that was interrupted by Roxanne Perez and Julia from NXT. And then Rhea Ripley came out, and then Rhea Ripley got rid of Roxanne, had a stare down with Julia. Julia says, I'm not trying to get any of that smoke, and just left. And then Rhea Ripley and Io Sky had a face-to-face because Rhea Ripley wants that women's world title back. So, yeah, you missed quite a lot. I hope you're getting a lot of the schoolwork done. Yeah, it'll definitely be there for you on Netflix tomorrow. There's Leroy back there doing his usual digging. Hey, Leroy. What are you doing? No, you got to power through, Bella. Power through.
Leroy Dragons!
I always wonder if Leroy ever heard that, he would react to it. Right now, he's digging to China. Leroy! What are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, gosh. God, that woke me up. Well, you're the one that hit the command. You're the one that hit the command. You need some coffee in you, some sort of caffeine. Something to keep you awake. We can't have Bella crashing. Don't you start yawning. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. Well, I've been sleepy. I've been sleepy since this afternoon. I had to go without one of my medications, so I'm still a little groggy. That's why on this stream I'm a little quieter than I usually am, because I'm a little foggy brained. So I'm trying to stream and do all of this, trying to fight through the fog. So if I can fight through the fog, Bella, you can fight through the fog. All right? Try harder. I got some iron tablets for my anemia. All right. All right. Good. Good. Good to hear you're looking after your health. Very nice. As we're back to the show there in Vegas still for Monday Night Raw. Fiend, 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 fiend. I can't even open. There he is, Jey Uso coming out.
Some championship yeet.
What a moment this past Saturday. Jey Uso winning his first world championship. Tapping out the ring general, Gunther.
The entire WWE universe is happy for this man. Proud for this man.
We're all happy, Pat, especially after what Gunther did to Jay's brother Jimmy.
He's got the kids yeeting. He's got the kids yeeting, Bella. Did I hear yeet?
Oh, man.
No one gave Jey Uso a chance, especially not Gunther, who for the second year in a row at WrestleMania.
Bella's going yeet crazy in the chat. Bella going yeet crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso!
You know, Gunther's got to be hearing the whispers, Pat, that he can't win the big one on the big stage.
Yeah, Gunther got beat last year. Gunther got beat on Saturday night.
Jay. Gunther got beat by the better man. Yeah, Jay.
Over 19,000 sold out tonight. Yeet with a new World Heavyweight Champion.
I've been waiting for a nice title yeet. A championship yeet. A Raw WrestleMania yeet.
Well, at least we have a champion who actually smiles now and has a good time.
That's a lot of eating. A lot of eating.
You're nailing it, Cole. I had to be on the game tonight.
World Championship. Yes, you do, Jey Uso.
My iron tablets are meant to reduce fatigue and tiredness, so maybe it's already working. Huh, interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe I need to look into the same. They want to yeet again. They want to yeet some more.
It's been a long weekend.
Maybe I should have taken it later on before work and not nearly 3 a.m. Yeah, I think that probably would have been a good idea, Bella. I think you might have messed up. You might have messed up.
Yeah,
That felt good.
you can always sneak a yeet in, can't you?
That felt good.
Go ahead and sneak a little yeet in for the good of the people, for the good of the champion, for the good of the business.
Bella's still yeeting.
The World Heavyweight Champion is now in your city. Yeah.
Yeet.
I'm here. I'm here now.
Yeet.
I've been wanted it.
Yeet.
Since I was a kid.
Yeet.
I'm here now.
Yeet.
Long, hard road, though. Road wasn't easy. Man, WrestleMania, I gave it all I had to beat Gunther. And I made him tap.
He sure did. He sure did. He tapped out.
He tapped out.
Yes, he did.
Hey, but I want to be the first one to let y'all know, though. All right, I'm very grateful, and I'm so happy I finally got this on my shoulder. So I'm going to show up every week, every day, put the work in like I always have. And if y'all are excited to have Jey Uso as the World Heavyweight Champ, then damn it, let me hear you say, yeet!
Yeet. Hey, it's Sami Zayn.
Oh, maybe somebody else coming out here to eat a little bit. Let's eat!
Haven't seen. That's nice. Very nice.
Man. That's you.
Man, I got so much I want to say. I don't even know where to begin. I want to let you know, first of all, not being here the last, I don't know what it was, 8 weeks. Not being here while you were going through everything you were going through with Gunther. I want you to know how hard that was on me, all right? I wish I could have been there, and I wasn't. That was hard on me. And if I'm being totally honest, missing WrestleMania this year, that was very hard on me. All right, you and me, we're not that different, Oos. We're game day players. You and me, we don't do well on the sidelines. So that was hard. And if I'm being honest, I almost didn't come to Las Vegas at all. But I had to. I had to, because I had to make sure that I was the first one to stand in this ring across from you. Look you in the eye, man to man, with that championship on your shoulder, and tell you how proud I am of you. You're my brother, you're my dog, you're my oos. I love you, I am proud of you, and you deserve that. I know it, you know it, and every single person in this arena knows that you deserve that.
Damn.
Man, look, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. I don't want to get all sentimental. That's not what this is all about. This is Raw after Mania. We are here to celebrate. So hit his music.
Okay. We can eat all night long in Sin City.
Do I hear more? Yeah. More yeet. More yeet.
World Heavyweight
More yeet.
Champion.
The whole place is yeeting.
What a moment. What those two have been through together. And we're not done yet.
Jimmy Uso's here.
The integration is only gonna
Jimmy
continue.
Uso's
Jey
here.
Uso's twin brother, Big Jim, on his way to the ring. The first to greet Jey when he won the championship from Gunther on WrestleMania Saturday, and the party continues.
So much eating. So much eating. A lot of eating. A lot of eating.
Jey Uso.
This is a tremendous amount of eating. But he deserves it. Jey Uso deserves it.
Jey Uso.
One half of the greatest
Good
tag
for the
team to
WWE
ever exist in
universe.
And
WWE
again,
history.
WrestleMania Saturday,
Big
Jey
climb
Uso
to make it to the
tapping
World Heavyweight
out
Championship
Gunther
picture against
to win the
Gunther.
World Heavyweight
Gunther, a
Championship.
scary,
Well,
scary
the Raw
man.
after WrestleMania has been something.
And he was able
Plenty
to
talk about
vanquish
tomorrow
Gunther.
with Sam Roberts and Megan
He
Moran
deserves
on
all
the
the
Raw
accolade, all the
Recap
praise,
Show.
all
It's
the
brought to you by
excitement.
Fanatics, available every
Very
Tuesday
excited to see what
on
they do with Jey
WWE
Uso
YouTube
coming
channel
up
and all
next.
audio
Who's his first
wherever
challenger?
You get your podcast.
Who's the first
And
person
tonight,
going to go
the Raw
after him?
WrestleMania, live on Netflix, is presented by Snickers. Celebrities everywhere this weekend.
That's right. I've been eating about 1,000 Snickers a day. So damn good. Just like our guy, Metro Boomin, Grammy-nominated record producer and music executive in the building tonight. 3-time Grammy-nominated Metro Boomin hanging out with us here tonight. Shout out to he, and also shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. We have a 3-time NBA or WNBA champ in Chelsea Gray and a 2-time WNBA champ in Kea Stokes, thank you so much for coming. And how about Chase Briscoe? Full Speed, streaming May 7th on Netflix, documenting the life of some NASCAR drivers like Chase Briscoe, who's rubbing and racing on Netflix on May 7th.
You want to talk about Full Speed? What about what Logan Paul has accomplished in WWE? He beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania Sunday. This is what he had to say on social media.
Logan Paul, congratulations. Another successful WrestleMania under your belt, a win tonight. Do you think you could have done it without your manager and without the Karrion Kross distraction?
I'm sorry, what? What? What are you saying?
Do you think that you could have pulled out the win over
I'm
AJ?
not sure I understand what you're saying. I won, right? And you're talking about what now?
There were a lot of...
Whatever you're talking about is irrelevant. A win is a win. As far as I know, I won. So, next question, Kathy Kelly?
Kathy Kelly?
What is next for Logan Paul?
Yeah, whatever I want. Whatever I want, whoever I want. This company knows I'm the money. This company knows I'm the best. This company knows I'm the future. I'll answer any call. I'll wrestle any match, anytime, anywhere, against anyone they want to present in front of me. Everyone that is across the ring from me in that squared circle becomes a victim. And I'm the best. I'll win anything and continue my WrestleMania winning streak.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'm here with AJ Styles. AJ, first of all, thanks for the time. I mean, we are less than 24 hours removed from your loss to Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Where are you at with what happened last night?
Not gonna lie, Jackie, it's a hard pill to swallow. But, you know, Logan Paul plays his games and he gets his little lackeys involved, and maybe I was prepared for that, but the truth is, I'm taking that L. But that's okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna be okay.
He's gonna be okay.
But that's the thing. Part of being phenomenal is being able to bounce back. Do what you...
Bounce back? Is that what I heard? There ain't no bouncing back from getting pinned by Logan Paul 1, 2, 3. You are literally the best of us, which makes it so much more painful because now that you've lost to him, you've legitimized him.
Really? Really? You just said it. I'm the best of you? You want me to go back a year ago and be that guy? I don't know why you want to seem so bad. Because I hated the person I saw in the mirror. And I'm never going back. You don't understand. Had I taken those brass knucks and I hit Logan Paul and pinned him in the middle of the ring, it would have meant nothing. You want to be angry at the world? Great, fine, don't take me down with you. In fact, go solve that problem yourself.
Yeah, Karrion Kross.
Maybe I will.
Go do it yourself, bro.
Karrion Kross has been a very angry man over the last 24 hours.
Dangerous man as well. I think anybody would say that knows Karrion Kross.
You know, we talked about this over the weekend. I cannot wait for the brand new Netflix docuseries for the first time ever. Step into the WWE writer's room and outside the ring with your favorite WWE superstars where the drama is just as intense offstage as it is under the spotlight. It's called WWE Unreal on Netflix. Here is an exclusive look.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. This is a calculated, coordinated production. It's time. We're gonna lift the curtain. What is the story of 2025? I won't put a rocket on your... Is everybody okay?
Everybody's good. Keep traveling.
Well, if they think this is awesome, they ain't seen yet.
Many believe this is unreal, but it happened, ladies and gentlemen. WWE's new Intercontinental Champion. He is Dirty Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day.
Just waiting for these commercials to finish up. I've been saying it all night, but I am perplexed at the idea that I am getting commercials for the longest time ever since Raw has been on Netflix, I have not been getting commercials. And then today, all of a sudden, I'm getting full-on advertisement breaks. All right. Uh-oh, Gunther's here.
So here I am. Michael, if you got something to say to me, tell me right now. Tell me right now.
What are you upset with us for? What are you upset?
You're a side act here.
Listen,
it's not about you.
I'm out here doing my job. I'm out here doing.
Shut up.
I'm doing my job. Hey, Gunther, not for nothing, but I'm not the one who tapped out. I'm not the one.
Oh shit, Gunther's gonna kill Michael Cole. Pat McAfee just stepped up for Michael Cole. What the fuck is going on? Oh no, he's got Pat McAfee. Holy shit. Oh, it's Pat McAfee's boys. This is madness. Wow. This is crazy. Pat McAfee's turning purple. This is crazy, Bella. Gunther attacked Pat McAfee. They're saying, fuck you, Gunther. Wow. This is wild. That was crazy.
That's good.
Wow. What a moment on the show. McAfee standing up for Michael Cole, who was getting a browbeating from the former World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. And then he went to attack Michael Cole, and Pat McAfee didn't have any of that. So he stood up for Michael Cole, which ended up putting him in a fucking choke. This is nuts. That was nuts. What in the world is happening? Come back for commercial break. Gunther's out there yelling at Michael Cole. And Michael Cole's like, I'm just doing my job. He goes to beat up Michael Cole. Pat McAfee says, nah, that's not happening. He takes a fucking forearm shot to Gunther to get him off of Michael Cole, which worked. It worked. But then he got put in a freaking chokehold. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just want to thank you guys for being here tonight, taking the time out of your day, spending time with me, watching me watch professional wrestling. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Could be doing anything else, but you choose to do that. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. We got less than a minute for this advertisement break to finish up. Do me a favor, throw me a follow on TikTok if you're on TikTok. I would love to have you there. We're climbing on our TikTok follows. TikTok content's usually up every other day or so. Anytime I can get a good clip from any of the streams, I try to make a clip to post up. So definitely check that out, tiktok.com/@ringside_rundown.
This October, John Cena lands in Perth for a full-scale WWE takeover. It all starts with SmackDown, ends with Raw, and in the center of it all, Cena takes the spotlight for one of WWE's most massive nights in Perth. 3 nights, 1 epic weekend, all at RAC Arena. WWE TakeOver, Perth, this October. Scan the code, don't miss it.
I'm not the one who tapped out. All right, folks, please bear with us here as Joe Tessitore with you as this is what just took place moments ago.
Gunther looked at Pat like, did that really
everybody's
fucking
trying
happen?
to gather themselves as my
Gunther
dear friend
looked at Pat like, was
colleague
this real life?
Michael Cole was attacked, and then Pat McAfee coming in his defense, and Gunther put him into a sleeper hold, and this was pure chaos as security was here, and a rear naked chokehold, and he choked him out, and it is just an absolute disgusting display, wholly unacceptable, and Pat McAfee is in the care of medical attention right now as we're trying to just get everything settled here ringside, here in Vegas.
Put him away!
Guys, here. Take him in. Guys, please join.
You all right? You good? Good, Pat?
Take care of him.
Get him some water. All right?
Take care of him.
Make sure he has some water.
Take care of him.
Oh, no. Listen, no, take the rest of the night off. I sent Tess down there. You've been through a lot. You need to be here with
Just installed antivirus software on my laptop. Hopefully it's good.
How can we do our job if
we're not allowed to have opinions. We're not allowed to talk about this stuff. We're not allowed to have fun. You got to do something. We were going to deal with this, okay? So I want you to calm down. Look at me. Take the rest of the night off.
I had 7 notifications.
I am not going to let
just
some
now
bully
saying I had virus.
not allow
Be
me to do
careful.
my job at
Those
WrestleMania.
could be fake notifications, so be careful. Usually, Windows has something already built into the system. So if you go to your search, and look up Windows Defender. Windows Defender is like the built-in antivirus that they have in there, so you can run the Windows Defender and see if that comes up with anything. And if that doesn't come up with anything, you should
He took an attack himself, and thankfully Pat came to his aid. Is somehow gonna, I believe, come and join me here, and we're gonna continue on with Monday Night Raw.
Michael Cole is coming back to do his job.
Honestly, I don't even know how Michael can compose himself right now to continue on. Okay, Michael's going to settle in here. He says he's good enough to continue on, although all this while we're moments away from the Intercontinental Championship.
Wow. Wow. Craziness going down.
Are you okay?
I think he broke my nose.
Here is Bella's favorite wrestler, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the new Intercontinental Champion. The notifications won't stop. What antivirus service did you download?
Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
So as everybody knows, last night, Dirty
Let's
Dom
hope you
made
downloaded
history,
a legit
winning his
antivirus
first
software
WWE
and
singles
not something
title.
that's fake.
That thrilling fatal
free
four-way when it appeared the Judgment
I don't know,
Day
Bella.
brethren,
You
Finn
might
Balor
have
was in position to claim
a
it.
bogus
Instead, a well-timed
antivirus
frog
software.
splash
A lot of
secured
those
victory
give you
for
notifications that say
Dominic
you
Mysterio,
have
now the
viruses when you
Intercontinental
really
champion,
don't
had
have
an 0-3
viruses.
record at WrestleMania prior to that
You
stunning
got to be
upset,
careful.
and wasting no time turning right around with
What do
a
you do?
24-hour
Like I said,
turnaround for his
go to
first
your search
title
down at the
defense.
bottom by the start button, type in Defender, and run the Windows
Backlash is
Defender.
presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured. Go to forthepeople.com.
I'd love somebody to get us an update on Pat as soon as possible.
This is obviously very testing circumstances for us, as our beloved colleague Pat McAfee was choked out by Gunther moments ago, but we are here to serve you, the fan.
Here's
document
Penta.
the live event that's in front of us. So Joe Tessitore and Michael Cole.
Can't have a
ringside
Raw
as
now
we
without
prepare for
Penta.
this Intercontinental Championship.
Thank you for being here.
Anything for you.
And his opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing 87 kilos, Penta!
You know, Joe, before, and again, I'm out here to do my job. I'm not going to take away from this match. I'm going to try to add to it. But I do want to make one thing clear. If we cannot do our jobs, if we cannot have an opinion, if we cannot celebrate champions on a wonderful weekend like this, and as commentators, we are subject to an assault, and that's what that was. That was an assault.
Absolutely it was.
And Pat McAfee, God bless him, came to my aid, and he ended up paying for it. Adam Pearce needs to do something about Gunther, because if he doesn't, then Superstar is going to run roughshod over us each and every time we say something that may be a bit controversial. You know what? Maybe I did cross the line a little bit with a couple of my comments over the past few weeks, and I apologize for that. But we're fans, Joe. You understand that. We all get caught up in the moment. We all get caught up in the emotion, and there's absolutely no way. We're not trained fighters. We shouldn't be subject to attacks like that. That's all I'm going to say about it.
the actions that happened just moments ago can
This is
never
super
be
serious.
never be tolerated.
This
and
is
I
super
know
serious.
I echo the general manager Adam Pearce in saying that. And Michael, thank goodness you're okay. I don't know how you're down here even composing yourself mentally, let alone physically.
Because again, we can't let bullies prevent us from doing our job. LeBron James isn't attacking Stephen A. Smith when he makes comments about LeBron. They'll have a conversation about it, but it doesn't get physical. And that's what happened here tonight.
Well, what happened this weekend in Vegas was the fatal four-way that went Dirty Dom's way, and now that championship is his, the Intercontinental title.
And Joe, I would like to give props to Dominic Mysterio. And again, I've not been his biggest fan over the years. I've had a lot of issues with the way that he's treated his dad, Rey Mysterio, but he proved to the world last night with three of the best in the game that he could win a major championship. And
all right, Dirty Dom versus.
Meanwhile, you were on the call for this fatal four-way.
Defender did nothing. I'm being spammed with notifications. It's something that you must have downloaded on your PC.
He had the Penta driver on Finn Balor, only to have Braun Breaker.
You got to be careful because a lot of times those advertisements are they're advertisements. They're fakes telling you have viruses when you really don't. If the defender didn't have anything, then you probably don't have viruses. If the defender scanned your computer and it says you don't have any viruses, but where do you have notifications from? If it's not from the system, then they don't matter.
He said, I solidified myself. Said people said I'll never
Penta
be as
off
good
the
as your
ropes,
dad.
ducks the
He said, I'm now
clothesline.
the greatest
Running
Mysterio of all
Rana
time.
catches
This is
Dirty Dom
exactly
and
the
rolls out to the
explosiveness
outside.
that we're seeing out of Penta.
And it's interesting you bring up that quote because on the Pat McAfee show this morning, John Cena was a guest. John Cena said that he believes Dominic Mysterio at the end of his career may be better than his father ever was.
Wow, that is a massive statement considering the longevity of the Hall of Famer. Now, you sit here and you say we got a quick turnaround for the Intercontinental Championship. You wonder who that favors. And, Michael, I would offer this as Dom looks to go flat.
Dom tried to go outside. Penta cuts him off.
But perhaps not as much as asked of Dom yesterday in the Fatal Four-Way. Off the top with the crossbody.
Crossbody,
because
Penta.
early on in that match, he was teamed up with Finn Balor for a lot of the work, while Penta was a target on his own as he goes flying. Man, oh man,
Yeah, anything like web advisors, it's not real. It's like they're trying to get you to download their service. So if Defender's clear and the machine isn't locked, then it's a fake almost advertisement to get you to download their web software. What you do is run the Defender, and the Defender's clear. There's also another service that you can download called Malware Bytes that I use, and run Malware Bytes, MALWAREBYTES, and you should be able to find it. Let me see what the link is. I'll post up the link in the chat. All right, let's see here. And also download this. Oh, it says it's only available in the US? That's dumb. Boo. You sure it came from this? Try that. Try that link and see if it works. I didn't know if it only works in the US. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, restarting. Again, if the Defender says you're clear, then you're most likely clear. PayPal. Oh, back to the action. See, this
As
is what I get
Penta
for looking at
challenging
my phone.
Dirty Dom Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship and looking to rally here 24 hours after Dom Mysterio won the Fatal 4-Way to earn it. And now Penta keying in on that target. Right into the cover, hook of the leg. As Finn Balor looks on, Finn Balor, of course, was part of that Fatal 4-Way. Finn Balor was in prime position to possibly win the title, but then all of a sudden, Dirty Dom took advantage with a well-timed frog splash. He was looking for the Penta driver, but instead the counter by Dirty Dom to retain. And the kick out by Penta. And hear the concern from Michael Cole as unique circumstances as to why Cole and I are here ringside to call this championship match. Gunther moments ago came down, had a vicious exchange with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Ended up a rear naked chokehold on Pat McAfee as Dominic looks to try to put this away right here.
Ooh, that was close.
Up. And it was really horrible and disgusting to see as Pat McAfee.
Can you guys get an update on Pat, please, at some point?
Which obviously concerns all of us ringside, the health and welfare and the medical condition for our beloved colleague. Michael, you yourself took some damage there, and I give you credit for coming out here and serving the fans and joining me on this
catches
call.
Dominic seated on the top turnbuckle.
It's about all of us as commentators, right? We're brethren, and you
Pence on the top rope, gets dumped off to the apron, but he's able to recompose himself and hit Dominic with a chop to the chest. Running Tijeras takedown back into the ring, very nicely done.
He wants it. He did it a night ago.
Mexican Destroyer.
What
Nicely
a move
done.
by
Next,
Penta. That could turn things around.
Finn Balor looks out with concern. And
Dominic did the smart thing. Dominic moved and rolled to the outside. That's the smart thing to do.
Rolls out of the ring. The newly minted Intercontinental Champion.
Unless I see it, I don't know. I would have to see it. Maybe when I'm done here, I can hop in Discord and you can screen share the notifications. Oh no!
Hurricane run out into the
Penta sent Finn Balor into Dominic. I think that's the only way I'll be able to help.
I don't know if he's trying to encourage Dom or what the case may be, but it backfired either way.
And now, Penta. He's going to climb up top.
Oh, look at Carlito. Hey!
What in the world?
Hey, it's JD McDonough.
We haven't seen him since he bounced his head off the announce table.
He's been out injured for months. 619 by Dom.
JD McDonough.
All of a sudden arrives.
Frog splash.
Dom Mysterio. First title defense.
I wouldn't worry about that, Bella. That if it's coming from McAfee, it's most likely a fake notification. I think you're a little worried, but there's nothing to be worried about. Again, if the defender didn't pick up anything, then you most likely don't have anything. It could be because your McAfee subscription is up, they're trying to scare you into buying another subscription to run the antivirus, and then it's just going to tell you you didn't have anything there anyway.
And Finn Balor was hesitating, just watching this all unfold, and then the frog splash for victory, and
I'll call you after I'm done. Don't worry about it. I used to work for a company that did IT. I worked for an IT company that fixed computers and did virus scans and all of that stuff.
Who's here to celebrate the tag team champions? Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Dirty Dom Mysterio. He retains.
It looks like Finn Balor doesn't want to be in the Judgment Day anymore.
Just a moment of pause after all the chaos.
Well, thanks for coming out here. We're
Put a sport coat on. And
Yeah,
join
it's
here.
you might
Again,
have
we
to
are dealing with a
uninstall the
very troubling
McAfee.
Situation. Our cherished colleague Pat McAfee was attacked.
Honestly, nobody uses
by Gunther. Michael, you yourself, you were able to
I
move
would-
on
I
and
wouldn't
return here
install McAfee
to
on
cover
my
the event. And once again, we are protected in doing our job to serve the fans, to give you opinions, to give you analysis, and fully document the event on our terms. No matter how much that bothers Gunther, you never lay hands on the announce team. And right now the concern is Pat McAfee's welfare.
Trying to get an update on Pat as soon as we can, but hey, let's get back to business.
Yeah, but
one of the most celebrated
it's what they
luchadors
call
nearly
bloated
took a title,
software.
and meanwhile,
It's
WrestleMania
software
this
that's not
weekend,
needed
a
that
more
they try to get you to
controversial and
install on your
questionable
computer that makes you
luchador
think
was
that you have to
celebrating a
buy
victory.
something. Again, if the defender says you're clean, then you're clean. If you keep getting notifications, the only thing I could suggest is uninstalling the McAfee. If you uninstall the McAfee and you stop getting the notifications, run the Microsoft Defender again. Because again, the Defender is made by Microsoft. It's built into your system. So that's why you don't even really need like a McAfee software, because McAfee software is just bloated software.
WrestleMania debut.
The children sing of his honesty and humility. The world stands in awe of his talent and
Looks like we're gonna get an extended Monday Night Raw tonight.
he has reclaimed
Usually
his
by now the
throne
show would
as
be
the
over.
king of Lucha Libre.
But since it's the Raw after WrestleMania, a lot of stuff going down.
Today, we
As
celebrate
we just saw, the
the
return of
legend,
JD
the
McDonough.
icon, the hero.
Gunther tried to kill Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. Rusev is back. Stephanie Vaquer wrestled Io Sky on the show.
The two men who created arguably
Julia
the most
and
jaw-dropping,
Roxanne
fairly
Perez
shocking,
showed up.
industry-altering moment of the weekend.
And Seth Rollins is going to show
Paul
up with
Heyman by
his
his
new
side. They join us
advisor,
live
Paul Heyman.
next.
Yeah, but if they keep popping up, I would uninstall the McAfee, get it out of your system, and then when you're done uninstalling the McAfee, just run the Defender one more time just to be careful, just to be safe. And if the Defender says you don't have anything, then you don't have anything. We're in what I am assuming it would be the final commercial break of the Monday Night Raw episode tonight. Do not know for sure, but we shall see. Just waiting for these ads to finish up. Been a long weekend. I think I'm like spent from the weekend. So much happening. When is this over? I'm losing my mind. I do not know. Usually It would be over by now, but since it's the Raw after WrestleMania, they're on an extended episode. I'm telling you, I've done this plenty of times. You're freaking out over nothing. It's an easy step. It's you don't have a virus. There is nothing wrong with your computer. It's just trying to get you to download or pay for the subscription. That's it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we're finally going to hear how this all came about. How Seth Rollins became a Paul Heyman guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, accompanied by the wise man Paul Heyman, Seth freaking Rollins!
Did you see the Karrion
You know, there's
Cross
a lot,
promo
Joe,
on Sam
that
Roberts? No, I'm
I'd
going to
love to
check
say
that out
Rollins and Heyman, but
a little on later tonight.
I'm gonna keep my
because
thoughts to
everybody's
myself
talking
tonight.
about it. Apparently, he went off.
Michael, it was 2 weeks ago.
He went off, and
tonight
I'm interested
that
in seeing
you
what
were
he's
right
saying.
here
But
when Seth
apparently,
Rollins nearly
whatever
stopped Paul
he's
Heyman's
saying
head through the ring.
is
And it
gotten
was 2
around to
nights
the
ago
fans, and the fans
when they go from
are
that to not even needing
really
eye
buying
contact
into
or
it.
any form of
The fans are really
communication to
stoked
team up
about it,
against Roman
and now
Reigns
there's
and
a
CM
movement
Punk.
to get
And now here
more
they
Karrion
are,
Cross. So
united.
I'm interested
Well,
in seeing what he
you
said.
know, excuse me.
Are you okay? Do you need anything?
I'm good. Paul Heyman was on Pat's show
About
this
to get
morning,
jet-
and I
jet
asked him the question,
or fire.
how long was this plan in place? Never answered it. How much did
Yeah,
you-
I don't know. I thought I
you
saw
pay Seth
something
to get back involved.
that said the same
Never
effect,
answered.
basically.
Hopefully get some
but I'm
answers
interested
tonight.
in seeing what he said. Sounds like he said a whole lot of craziness. This whole night's been crazy. It's been insane. Gunther chokes out Pat McAfee. Rusev is back. Stephanie Becerra wrestled Io Sky.
The
Julia
winner of
and
the
Roxanne
historic
Perez
triple
show
threat
up.
match.
This has been a crazy night.
The guy who said the winner of that will define his career and the industry in the coming years. Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman now by his side.
But thanks for being here, Anubis. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming to hang out in this last little bit of Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins in there looking like a makeshift Dick Tracy. He looked like a giant banana. He looked like a giant banana. As Seth Rollins once said, it's peanut butter jelly time. Yeah, he literally looks like he literally looks like that. He looks like he's wearing the banana costume for sure. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now let it go. Too crazy. Too crazy. Let's see what Seth Rollins has to say. How is Seth Rollins going to speak for himself after what he and Paul Heyman did to CM Punk and Roman Reigns? How are they going to explain themselves? What do they have to say for themselves? She's burning down Seth Rollins' son. Too crazy. Oh, I also forgot about Becky Lynch turning on Lyra Valkyria. That was crazy. A fuck you Heyman chant. Nice. A fuck you Heyman chant. Boo. Boo.
Revolutionary.
Boo.
I am a visionary. I took a wise man from Roman Reigns.
I wanted to strangle Paul. They feel how I felt in that airport.
I stole CM Punk's best friend.
Boo.
I am the winner of the main event of WrestleMania. I am.
Ha ha!
Oh boy. Well, what he is a guy.
Oh shit! He's taping up his wrist. Holy shit!
Jackets off. Well, Paul
He's
Heyman
taping up his wrist.
Consider this man his best friend, and then he stabbed him in the back.
He only taped up one wrist too.
Damage for clobbering time. Punk's here for a fight, Joe. Here they go. Punk, Rollins, 48 hours after the Mania main event. And Punk taking it all.
Punk tagging him.
Just beating down Rollins into the corner. Right hand after right hand, and stomp after stomp right onto him.
Seth's like, Paul, doing something. Do something, Paul.
He's gonna turn his attention
His
to the
clobbering hand.
career best friend. You better roll out of that ring, Paul.
You fucked up. You fucked up. Oh shit.
Well, the distraction by Heyman. Oh no!
Oh no! CM Punk just ate a stomp. Save him, Roman. Could you imagine if Roman's music hits? That place is gonna go crazy. If Roman's music hits and Roman's taping up the other hand.
Paid some dividends there, distracting Punk to allow Rollins to hit the
Damn,
stomp.
that would have been good. That would have been good.
We are going to conclude the weekend of WrestleMania 41 by propelling the news all the way to WrestleMania 42. There is a new, reigning, defending, undisputed number one top star in this entire industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth freaking Rollins.
He declares him a number
Horrible.
one top star. But a tribal chief is here too. Here comes Roman.
Spear! Oh, shit. Now spear Paul.
And now Heyman's Aldo.
Uh-oh. Paul. Paul caught him Superman punch. Paul caught a Superman punch.
Now, is he? And I don't think Roman's done yet. Roman's not done yet.
Oh no. He's lining up to spear Heyman. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Who is that?
That was a human missile intercept.
Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, what the fuck? What the f...
Embraced by Rollins.
This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy.
He's coming to the outside.
Roman's defenseless.
God, I hate math. Oh, Roman's back. Roman's back, or temporarily. It's not looking good, though. It's not looking good for Roman. Oh, shit. He's building up speed. He's building up speed.
23 miles an hour. Right through timekeeper.
Oh, my God.
Devastating force, speed, velocity, and the unexpected arrival of Braun Breaker into the fray.
Paul Heyman has apparently changed the game again.
Listen, if you're playing the chessboard of this industry for the long-term future, Braun Breaker is the piece that you want. And here comes Seth Rollins again.
Oh, another stomp.
So Roman has taken multiple spears, and Punk has taken multiple stomps. And just when you thought you knew how Paul Heyman was playing that chessboard, perhaps he's 3 moves ahead.
Wow. A stomp to Roman Reigns. Did not have this in the bingo card. Did not have this in the bingo card. Braun Breaker is a Paul Heyman guy.
Hours after shocking the world by forging
Wow.
an alliance with Seth Rollins, has the wise man solidified Braun Breaker as the next
Seth
Paul
Rollins'
Heyman
minion.
guy.
This is crazy. This is like, you know, remember when Vince McMahon tried to make Curtis Axel and Ryback Paul Heyman guys? This is like that, but way better. Like, this is like, Triple H is like, I'm going to show Vince McMahon he should have did something like this. That's crazy. So basically, let's recap the night real quick. All right. Becky Lynch turns on Lyra Valkyria after Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria lose the women's tag team titles to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. We got Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky. That was interrupted by Roxanne Perez and Julia. We got Gunther tried to choke out Michael Cole. And then Pat McAfee stood up for Michael Cole and ended up getting choked out to oblivion himself. So we might not see Pat McAfee for a while. Jesus criminy Christmas. Rusev is back. Can't forget about Rusev being back. And now, this situation between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman is now not over, but is just getting added to a new Paul Heyman guy, and that is Braun Breaker. That means Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins are going to be running buddies together. How fucking insane is this? What the hell? This just made my head hurt. But what an episode of Monday Night Raw. What a weekend of WrestleMania. What an episode of Monday Night Raw. Friday is going to be no different. Friday is going to be crazy as well on SmackDown. They're not going to be stopping anytime soon. I honestly think we're going to start seeing a lot more of that old school NXT style of booking on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Insane. But I want to give a shout out to Bella. Thank you, Bella, for hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully your computer is back to working 100%. I'll see if I could get in touch with you on Discord to see if I could help you with your machine. But thank you, Bella, for hanging out. Thank you, Anubis, for coming in and hanging out and watching the last little bit of Monday Night Raw with me. I appreciate it. Let's see if there's anybody that we should read out to. Let me see if any of my close buddies are online. All right, none of my homies are online, so I don't think I'm going to be raiding out tonight. JDK isn't online at the current moment. But, yeah. All right, so, wow, thanks. I said thank you, Anubis, for being here. I said that. Once again, thank you, Anubis, for being here. I mean, are you streaming right now? Are you streaming right now? Let me know if you're streaming so I can follow you, because you're not in my friends list as a streamer. I don't see GG Anubis on my list of streamers. So don't give me any lip. You're not streaming, so I don't want to hear it. Anyway, check out the podcast. Always streaming live. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to say. Check out the podcast right there. That's a Spotify link. Check us out in Discord if you want to hang out with us in Discord. That is our Discord link. And also check out the merch store if you want to support the Ringside Rundown and rock some pretty cool merch designed by yours truly. I will be back on Wednesday for an AEW Dynamite stream. We haven't done AEW Dynamite and it feels like forever, but it's only been about a week that we haven't done AEW. But we're going back Wednesday doing some AEW Dynamite streaming and also a new episode of the Ringside Rundown podcast where we review and recap WrestleMania 41 will be available on Wednesday. So once again, shout out to Anubis. Shout out to Bella for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. We're going to get the hell out of here. Thank you for a wonderful weekend of wrestling. Thank you for WrestleMania. Thank you for hanging out during WrestleMania. And you keep saying, and shout out to you too. Like I didn't just shout you out the first thing out of my mouth. Anyway, thank you for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you take care of yourselves, and I see you on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Take care. Brush your hair. I don't care. And another shout out to Anubis. Shout out to the Pope. Sorry it didn't work out. Sorry, Pope. My bad. Catch you on the flip side. Shout out to the Pope. Rest in peace, Pope. R.I.P. Pope. I'm not talking about D'Angelo. I'm talking about the real Pope. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. Love you guys. See ya.